And they're off from the outside. Dan Shadow is first to leave the gate from the inside. DS Pocket Change come away second. Bear Spot is away third. As they move into the first turn, Dan Shadow, the Ohio bred first crop sire, Carry the Message, has a lead. Opening up a quick 10-length advantage inside. DS Pocket Change is trotting a second. To the outside, third comes Bear Spot. Reaching the first quarter-mile marker, it's Dan Shadow with the lead as they reach that first stop, 32 2/5. Now trotting second on the inside is DS Pocket Change, the son of Arnie's Exchange. Bear Spot on the outside, he's off stride as they come to the stretch. First lifetime start for all three trotters as they race over towards the half. Dan Shadow with the lead, with Chip Noble aboard, the trainer and driver. They lead by 8 lengths. Second of the inside, DS Pocket Change, the Arnie's Exchange. Reaching the half, and it's still Dan Shadow. And the half apparently is incorrect as they move onto the back stretch. Carry the Message, of course, first crop sire here in Ohio, winner of Breeders' Crown Elimination. His son is on the front. They've led the entire mile. The homebred Dan Shadow continues to lead over towards the three-quarters. DS Pocket Change from one of the hottest trotting sires of late here in Ohio. Son of Arnie's Exchange has been a solid effort here this evening, is trotting second. In Bear Spot, the son of Armio Iliad is back trotting again, looking strong third as they reach the three-quarters. And DS Pocket Change was off stride momentarily, catching nicely again, right back trotting again as they turn for home now. And Bear Spot again is off stride, but it's all Dan Shadow here tonight. He looks flawless and looking very comfortable at this speed. Dan Shadow getting prepped now for Ohio Sires. It's Dan Shadow gate to wire. For the second non-betting trot, 2-year-old Colts and Geldings racing 1 mile. The one is Cliffhanger, owned by the Parkview Stables of Pittsburgh, Ohio, and Brian Conner of Greenville. Greg Brumbaugh drives. Number 2 is Hot Action, owned by Tom Weber of Stryker and John Zimmerman of Defiance. Jim Daly up. 3 Gundy, owned by Donna Jean Anderson of Circleville for Brian Weaver. And the 4-horse Orchid Speed, owned and driven by Darrell Lewis of Wilmington. Another short field. This a field of 4. And again, they'll be schooled 1 lap before being let go in the backstretch. For those just arriving again, we're about to start with our second non-betting trot. Again, these are non-wagering events for 2-year-olds. And tonight featuring 2-year-old Colts and Geldings. Second field is off into trotting, and the 3 Gundy is off stride leaving. From the outside goes Orchid Speed for the lead. Hot Action from between horses came away second. Cliffhanger from off the rail is third. As they trot into the first turn, Gundy is back trotting fourth. Midway through the first turn, and Orchid Speed, the Speed in Action, Gelding with a lead by 2.5 lengths. Hot Action to the inside, the Speed in Action is trotting second. Then comes the Gray Gelding, the Stormy Action. Cliffhanger, he came away third, still is third as they reach that first quarter, 33 3/5 as they come on through the stretch. 2-year-olds are all trotting now. It's Orchid Speed with the lead, but here comes Hot Action now to the outside, and Hot Action takes a turn on the front end. Hot Action with a move here in front of the stands will take the lead as they race on over towards the half, with Orchid Speed now trotting second. Cliffhanger on the inside trots third. The trailer Gundy is a son of Final Score as they approach the half now. This is the first start for all 4 trotters as they race over towards the halfway point, and now down the backstretch they go, and it's still Hot Action with the lead now by 3. Orchid Speed of the inside is trotting second. Here comes Gundy now as he makes his move off the back end. Racing on down the backstretch, on towards the three-quarters, and Jim Daly has Hot Action on the front end as they race towards the half. Off stride for a bit there, Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger was momentarily off stride, catching quickly as they reach that three-quarters, 137, but it's all Hot Action as he continues to open up nicely. But Gundy is moving to the outside now. Orchid Speed of the inside is trotting second as they turn for home, and Hot Action stepping right out there continues to lead. Gundy on the outside and Orchid Speed. These two are battling it out now as they have less than an eighth. Cliffhanger is back trotting fourth. Deep stretch now. Hot Action cruising home. And Orchid Speed gets up for second. Gundy is third. Cliffhanger fourth. The mile 2.7 and 4 fifth. First race. Fillies and Mares, maiden claiming Pacers racing 1 mile, a field of 9. First half of the daily double, no changes in the first. Number 1 is Miss Cash, owned by Larry Braley and Dean Gillespie of Ohio. Dean Gillespie drives. Number 2, KF Noble B, owned by Henry Kaufman of Baltimore for Brad Heeners. 3, Past the Candy, owned by Charles Calb of London, Dave Miller up. Number 4, Bow Me Over, owned by Charles and Lois Stovall of Lebanon for Don Feaster. 5 is American Doll, owned by Glenn Huber and Mark Huber of Ohio. Brent Holland with the lines. Number 6, Mostly Bridget, owned by David Young of Chillicothe for Art Jones. 7, One Last Bunny, owned by Laura Baker of Galloway. Jeff Fowler in the bike. Number 8, Ricky's Mercedes, owned and driven by Rick Jordan of Canal Winchester. And number 9, Valletta, owned by Iris Harwitz, Brooklyn, New York. Debbie Rucker in the sulky. They swing to the backstretch, and there they go. And they're off. From the inside, Miss Cash is first to leave alongside Past the Candy. From the far outside, 3, that's Ricky's Mercedes. From between horses, 4th, it's Mostly Bridget. On the inside to 5, KF Noble B. On the inside pacing, 6th comes Valletta. Then it's along the rail, 7th to Bow Me Over. 3 lengths, 8th, American Doll. The early 9th, One Last Bunny. Maybe the first quarter-mile marker, and on the front, Miss Cash with a slight lead. Ricky's Mercedes looking for the seat will now select to go to the front, and Ricky's Mercedes powers to the front end, reaching the first quarter 28-1, and Ricky's Mercedes now the new leader. Miss Cash on the inside is racing as second. Past the Candy follows third. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths, 4th to Mostly Bridget. From the outside 5 comes Valletta. In that passing lane, 6th KF Noble B. Saving ground, the 7th of the inside. It's Bow Me Over along the rail, and racing 8th comes American Doll, the trailer. One Last Bunny now into the passing lane as the field begins to tighten at the half, 57-4. And Miss Cash has retaken the lead. Not for long. Here comes Past the Candy now, and Past the Candy charging to the front, opening up a quick 3-length advantage. Valletta is setting chase second. Here comes Bow Me Over to the outside. KF Noble B on the inside is pacing 4th. Miss Cash going back to the pack as they near the 3/4, but it's all Past the Candy. She has a 7-length lead at the 3/4, 127-4. Bow Me Over closing steadily on the outside is second. Valletta pacing at 3rd. KF Noble B on the inside 4th. And One Last Bunny is advancing 5 as they turn for home now. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's all Past the Candy on the inside. Bow Me Over. Valletta is still battling for 3rd. KF Noble B on the outside is 4th. In deep stretch now, it's Past the Candy. A decisive win tonight. Past the Candy, her first lifetime victory. It won 58-4. Into the winner's circle, winner of the first number 3, Past the Candy, 3-year-old daughter of Nuke's Image from Candy Sabra. Owned by Charles Calb of London, Ohio. Randy Owens, the trainer Dave Miller in the sulky. For the Ohio-bred, homebred Past the Candy, only her second career start this evening. Her first lifetime win. She earns a mark of 158 4/5. 3-4 Perfecta returning $18.20, $18.20. Trotters racing 1 mile, a purse of $2,000. The 7-horse is scratch number 1, Bet's Impulse, owned by Paul Haynes of Ohio. Jeff Falk drives. Number 2, Hold the Steady, owned by John Wilk in the middle point for Dave Miller. Number 3, Trotton Code, owned by Alvin Yoder and Paul Yoder of Ohio. Scott Cox aboard. Number 4, You Owe Us, laced by Earl Allison of Springfield with Brent Holland. 5, Gussie Duck, owned by Sproul, Burnett and Graffett Incorporated with Noble of Ohio and Kentucky. Chip Noble drives. Number 6, I'm for Susie, owned by Sue Van Lennep and Daryl Sapp of Ohio. Frank Todd Jr. up. 7 is Scratch, number 8, Self-Imposed, owned and driven by Al Gobble of Dublin. 9 is Bit of Pride, laced by Charles Yan of Washington Courthouse. Keith A into the bike. And number 10, Mountain Vixen, owned by Gary Cameron and Bill Niebert of Richwood. Don Feaster in the sulky. Behind the gate. They're on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. Hold steady away promptly for the lead. You Owe Us alongside. Came away second. Bet's Impulse from off the rail is third. Self-Imposed came away nicely fourth. From between horses 5, Gussied Up. Slipping through 6th, Mountain Vixen alongside, trotting as 7th. It's I'm for Susie. Angling in 8th, it's Trotting Code for the outside. And 9th comes Bit of Pride. Midway to the first turn, and the leader Hold Steady leads by a length and a half, 2. Inside You Owe Us is trotting as second. Self-Imposed caught on the outside is part third at the first quarter-mile marker in 30 seconds. Along the rail fourth, it's Bet's Impulse trotting at 5. Gussied Up. Then it's a gap of 2 to Mountain Vixen. 7th along the rail. I'm for Susie as they come to the stretch now. Hold Steady being a pressured. Self-Imposed will give himself a hold now, dropping back down to the inside with Hold Steady leading the way, and Self-Imposed will get a breather now in the guard spot. He's racing second. You Owe Us follows third. Bet's Impulse is trotting fourth. They reach the half, 59 and 4. Off the turn, and they straighten out down the backstretch with Hold Steady with the lead. From off the back end now, here comes Trotting Code, and he'll flush a lot of action in front as he race on towards the 3/4. Hold Steady by 2. Self-Imposed is second. You Owe Us trotting a third, and Gussied Up moving first up. Flushed on the outside is trotting fourth. Bet's Impulse is there fifth. Out of the outside, Trotting Code now has plenty of cover, racing a 6th as they approach the 3/4-mile marker, and Self-Imposed is back out and moving at the 3/4, 1:31 and 3/5, and Hold Steady with that short breather continues the lead. Self-Imposed is still there and stalking the leader second. You Owe Us into striking distance third. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. It's still Hold Steady. He's led the entire mile, but Self-Imposed is still there, and Self-Imposed puts a nose in front, taking the lead in deep stretch. Self-Imposed gets up to win it by a half. $39.20, $39.20. In the winner's circle, tonight's winner of the second, number 8, Self-Imposed, a 5-year-old, son of Tabor Lobel from Speed Tamer GB by Tamerlane. Owned, trained, and nicely handled tonight by Dr. Al Gobble of Dublin. For Self-Imposed, the Ohio bred his first season's victory, equaling his career mark this evening, 2:01 2/5. Drivers change in the 2-horse. Number 1 is Karina Star Racer, owned by Gary Clemens of Chillicothe. Justin Hall driving. 2 is Hardy Mac D, owned by Henry Beachy of Worcester. Make the driver Dave Miller. Dave Miller drives the 2. 3 is Main One, owned by Rebecca Dwyer of Jamestown for Jim Daly. Number 4, Kevorkian, owned by Tim Wright and Ken Spock of Kentucky at Terry Groves up. 5 is T.H. Joe, owned by the Grumpy Old Men Stable of Richwood with Ryan Holton. 6 is Young Raven, owned by Jesse Andre and Lorraine Young of Ohio with Darren Mauser aboard. 7 is a Little Red Scooter, owned by John Kroner and Bill Lerman of Athens, Charlie Schoonover. Number 8, Eagle's Image, owned by Charles Little and Joyce Wagner of Sunbury with Charles Little. Number 9, Winsome Shillelagh, owned by Herb Gladman of Tip City, Mike Wilder the bike. 10 is Skies Baker, owned by Daryl Evans of Worcester, Jeff out in the sulky. Win play show, perfecta trifecta, pick 3 wagering. There they go. And they're off. Main One sprinting quickly for the lead from the far outside. Winsome Shillelagh is powering away, and Little Red Scooter right there alongside is third. Towards the inside of fourth came T.H. Joe. Angling in 5 comes Young Raven. 3 lengths, 6th on the inside, Kevorkian. Another 2 to Karina Star Racer. To the inside comes Sky Baker. Then 9th to the outside, it's Hardy Mac D, the trailer 10th. Eagles Image reaching that first quarter quick, 27-3, and on the front now with the lead, Main One. Leading by a length and a half, 2. Winsome Shillelagh gets the guard spot. Trip is second. Little Red Scooter along the rail pacing third. Big hold fourth on TH Joe. Moving to the outside 5 comes Young Raven. To the inside of 6th, it's Kevorkian. 3 lengths 7th to Karina Star Racer. Then comes Sky Baker 8th. Into the clubhouse turn they go, and Main One by 2 lengths. Winsome Shillelagh on the inside of 2nd, the half, 57-3. Little Red Scooter flushed first up on the outside, pressuring at 3rd. TH Joe up into the pocket, locked in 4th. Second, number 5, it's Young Raven. To the outside 6th came Kevorkian. Karina Star Racer off the rail, advancing 7th. Down the back stretch they go, Main One cruising along by 2. Winsome Shillelagh has yet to move on the inside 2nd. TH Joe advancing smartly up the rail is now 3rd, and Young Raven swinging 3 wide. Little Red Scooter tiring between horses. 3 quarters, 127-2, and Main One still by a length and a half, and Winsome Shillelagh still has yet to move, and TH Joe into striking position now as they turn for home. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Main One looking to wide the field. Winsome Shillelagh has had the perfect trip to the outside, TH Joe, but Main One looking too strong here. Battle for place. Main One sent coast to coast under the left-handed whip in 157. Third race now official. Trackside, the winner, number 3, Main One, a 4-year-old son of Billy Dart from Patty's Charm. Oh, by Rebecca Jill Dwyer of Jamestown, Ohio. Jim Daly, the trainer and driver. First season's victory for the Ohio bred and a new lifetime record, 157 3/5. 3-9 Perfecta pays $8.60. Number 1, Le Mans Hanover, owned by Marta Lavelle of Columbus. Kelly Shepard drives. 2 is Preferential, owned by the Royal Wire Products of North Royalton, handled by Don Zwick. Number 3, Downwind Kathy, owned by Clarence W. and Clarence Mayhew Jr. of Canal Winchester. Sean Mayhew drives. 4 is Ryan Matthew, owned by Walter Beaver of Hilliard for Bob Harper. Number 5, Idle Acres Boss, leased by Gary DeBoard of Canal Winchester. Mr. DeBoard drives. Number 6, Hans's Sister, owned by Melody Ross of Powell for Dave Miller. 7, Financial Score, owned by Dwayne and Carol Lowe of Malta. Dwayne Lowe drives. 8 is out. Number 9, Big Niles, owned by Jimmy Cruz of Westbury, New York. Tom Hall of the Sulky. Win Play Show, Perfecta, and Pick 3-way Trotters lining up, moving in. On the back stretch, there they go. They're off and trotting. Downwind Kathy is first to leave. Alongside, it's Ryan Matthew. And from the outside at 3rd goes Idle Acres Boss. Off the rail 4th, Le Mans Hanover. Preferential came away 5th. To the outside is 6th, looking for the seat, Hans's Sister. Angling in 7th is Financial Score, Big Niles. The early trail of 8th. Midway to the first turn, a speed duel on the front end with Downwind Kathy and Ryan Matthew. They're duking it out as they reach the first stop. Idle Acres Boss on the inside, trotting at 3rd. First quarter, 29-3. Then it's a big gap of 6 lengths on the inside. 4th to Le Mans Hanover. 3 lengths, 5 on the inside, Preferential. On the rail 6th, it's Hans's Sister. Financial Score is 3 lengths off 7th, the trailer, Big Niles. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Ryan Matthew has won the battle on the front end. Takes a lead by 2 lengths. Downwind Kathy takes the seat on the inside 2nd. Idle Acres Boss now getting it away to the outside is 3rd. Half and 59-2. Le Mans Hanover has closed the gap quickly, is trotting 4th, Preferential, flushing that cover 5. And Hans's Sister is off stride as they straighten out down the backside. It's Ryan Matthew with the lead by a length. Here comes Le Mans Hanover. Charging on the outside was 4th, 3rd, now 2nd, and coming on strong. Preferential right at his heels is pressuring at 3rd. In the pocket 4th. Downwind Kathy there at the 3/4 mile marker, and Ryan Matthew holds off the charge. 3 quarters, 130-3, and Ryan Matthew responding nicely. Continue to lead by a neck. Le Mans Hanover getting set to charge again. On the outside comes Preferential now as they turn for home. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Levance Hanover takes a slight lead. Ryan Matthew to the inside is trotting second. Preferential to the outside. Here comes Financial Score. Far outside, deep stretch. Levance Hanover, 3 straight. Winning the fourth, number 1, Levance Hanover, 4-year-old son of Super Bowl from Lexi Hanover. By Marty Lavelle of Columbus, Todd Christie, the trainer, Kelly Shepard, the driver. 6th season's victory, 3rd consecutive. He's undefeated since coming in from Pompano Park. 3 of 3 here at Scioto Downs, trotting tonight's mile 2:01 1/5. Number 1 is number 2 Royce, owned by Harriet Fowler Greenfield. 280 Junior drives. 2 is Scratch. 3 I'm a Rich Champ. Over Bill Lambeth of Columbus, Dave Majeski up. Number 4 Tyson, owned by Charles Park of Xenia for Chip Noble. 5 is General Hall, owned by Jeff Locke of Catawba. Jimmy Westman up. Number 6 Frisky's Hurricane, owned by Betty Benner of New Lebanon for Darren Mauser. 7 is Hazy Moore, owned by Mark Laffin of Salina. Make the driver Dave Hawk. Hawk drives at the 7. 8 is Shellcrest Style, owned by Chancey Love of Proctorsville with Dave Miller. 9 Aisha's Rascal, owned by Sue Ann Kermit of Harveysburg. Brent Holland in the bike. And the 10 Chipman Blue Chip, owned by Tim Wright and Ken Spock of Kentucky. Terry Groves in the sulky. Race 5, claiming pacers are on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. Frisky's Hurricane powers away for the lead, and General Hall is off stride early as they race towards the first turn. Second on the inside comes Tyson. General Hall catching quickly on the outside. Back on stride is back at a contention. Third off the rail. Fourth came number 2 Royce. Inside 5, I'm a Rich Champ. On the inside racing is 6th. It's Chipman Blue Chip. Along the rail, 7th Hazy Morn. Then it's 2 lengths. 8th along the rail. Shellcrest Style, the early trailer, 9th as they reach that first quarter-mile marker. Aisha's Rascal. Opening quarter, 29-3, and on the front with a lead. Frisky's Hurricane leads by 2. General Hall back into the picture is now second. Tyson follows 2 lengths third. 2 lengths fourth, and number 2 Royce. 2 lengths 5 to I'm a Rich Champ. 6th along the rail comes Chipman Blue Chip. Along the rail, 7th Hazy Moore, and they're in straight formation as they near the half. Frisky's Hurricane, a snug hold here, cruising along by 3. Half and 59 3/5. Around it, turning down the backstretch they go. Frisky's Hurricane leading the entire mile. Leads by 3.5. General Hall to the inside is second. 2.5 lengths now to Tyson. Then on the outside, here comes number 2 Royce. Into the passing lane, 4th. Chipman Blue Chip taking that cover is 5th. I'm a Rich Champ along the rail of the pocket is 6th. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths, 7th. 2 Hazy Morn. At the 3/4, 129 4, and it's still Frisky's Hurricane. Still by 3 lengths. General Hall can't close that gap. Second. Here comes number 2 Royce. Trying his best to close in third. On the inside, 4th to Tyson with less than an eighth of a mile to go. It's all Frisky's Hurricane with the lead by 2 lengths. General Hall to the outside. Number 2 Royce. Tyson to the inside, but Frisky's Hurricane too strong tonight. 3 lengths the entire way. Opens up by 5 in 2 minutes. Trackside, the winner, number 6, Frisky's Hurricane, 9-year-old son of Barnacle from Frisky Darling. Owned and trained by Betty Benner of New Lebanon. Darren Mauser in the sulky. 3rd season's victory for the 9-year-old Frisky's Hurricane. Gate to wire this evening. Comfortable pace of 2 minutes flat. The complete order finish, number 2 Royce, 2. 2 is Scratch, 3 I'm a Rich Champ, 5. Number 4 Tyson, 6. Number 5 General Hall, 4. Frisky's Hurricane, the winner. Simulcast from the Meadowlands. We'll be featuring 3-year-old colts from the Meadowlands. You get that simulcast on Saturday night. And in that simulcast from the Meadowlands, we'll be featuring Jenna's by Jack Franklin of Xenia. 2 is Roughhouse and owned by Enlo Atkinson of Kettering for Eric Lenford. 3 Kenny Brook, owned by Joanne Miller of Miamisburg. Sam Coven drives. 4 is Tallapoosa. Don Robinson of Westchester for Dave Miller. 5 is Golden Tommy, owned by Paul Humphrey and Peggy Carter of Ohio. Brent Holland drives. Number 6, Who Shot Sam, on the divot by Phil Davey. 7 is Champagne Cowboy, owned by Lou Ann Yoder for Chip Noble. Number 8, Wire Me Money, owned by Ron DePasquale of Pennsylvania. Kelly Shepard drives. At number 9 is Raceway Duke, owned by Chuck Grubbs of Grove City with Brad Hanners in the buy. 10 is Special Blessing, Mary Apking, the owner. Jeff out in the sulky. Win play show perfected trifecta wager. And they're off. From the inside, Kenny Brook powers for the lead. Off the rail came Moonlight Ramble. Off stride early is Tallapoosa. Tallapoosa going off stride from the far outside. Here comes Golden Tommy, getting into the action early. 4th on the inside, Wire Me Money. On the inside of 5, Special Blessing. Racing early, 6th comes Roughhausen. 7th on the inside, Who Shot Sam? 8th along the inside, Champagne Cowboy. 9th along the rail, Raceway Duke. They're at the first quarter, 28-2, and on the front with the lead. Golden Tommy by 4 lengths. Kenny Brook on the inside is 2nd. Moonlight Ramble follows 3rd. Inside 4th, Wire Me Money. First up 5 comes Special Blessing, drafting along with the cover. 6th, it's Roughhausen. Who Shot Sam to the outside. Gap in the cover is 6th. Saving ground to the inside. Champagne Cowboy near the half. And on the front, Golden Tommy in control by a length. The half and 58-3. Special Blessing to the outside, pressuring 2nd. Kenny Brook in the pocket is 3rd. Inside 4th, the Moonlight Ramble. Gapping covered 5 of the outside comes Roughhausen. On the rail racing is 6th, Wire Me Money. Who Shot Sam alongside 7th. Champagne Cowboy yet to move on the inside is locked in 8th. Raceway Duke is their 9th. Field against it tight now. They're 3 across at the 3 quarters, but on the front, Golden Tommy leads by 2.5, 3. 3 quarters, 127-3, and Golden Tommy comfortable lead here. Kenny Brook on the inside is 2nd. Here it comes Moonlight Ramble to the outside, pressuring a 3rd. On the rail 4th. It's Champagne Cowboy with less than an 8th. And down the stretch they come. It's Golden Tommy in hand. To the inside, Champagne Cowboy has found racing room, and here he comes now, deep stretch. Golden Tommy hangs on. Champagne Cowboy gets up for 2nd. 157-1. Stepping into the winner's circle, winner of the 6th number 5, Golden Tommy, 3-year-old Ohio bred son of Good to See You from Golden Gale. Owned by Paul Humphrey and Peg Carter of Ohio. Charles Carter, the trainer. Brent Holland in the sulky. First season's victory for the sophomore Golden Tommy, 157 1/5. 5-7 perfecta, $30.80. 30.80. 5-7-3 trifecta, $230.60. 230.60. One is No Way Jose, owned by Richard Slaughter of Newark. Dave Miller drives. 2, Soldier Hill, owned by Gene Humphrey of Columbus for Jeff out. Number 3, Colorful Character, owned by Donna and Delana Hoover of Asheville. Terry Groves up. 4 is Traditional Guy, owned by Donna Rogers of Lebanon for Jimmy Wissman. 5, Mr. J, on the divot by Kelly Shepard. Number 6, What a Sum, owned by Carl Gehart of Fairborn. Herbie Brown of the bike. 7 is Dick's Cash, owned by Iva Wallace of Jamestown. Virgil Wallace driving. Number 8 is Suck to Deal, on the divot by Frenchie Fuller of Delaware. 9 is Scratch. Number 10, Rompin' Rich, owned by Clarence DeLong and Danny Landis of Grove City. Dave Hawk in the sulky. 7th race, Stallions and Geldings. They're on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. Soldier Hill fires for the lead. No Way Jose off the rail is 2nd. From the outside of 3 comes Mr. J. To the inside of 4th. It's Colorful Character. Racing early 5, Dick's Cash. Along the rail pacing a 6th, Traditional Guy. To the inside of 7th. What a Sum. On the rail and racing 8th, it's Set to Deal. Rompin' Rich, the early trailer 9th. Maybe the first quarter-mile marker, and it's Soldier Hill in control here. Calling the shots by a length and a half. No Way Jose. Right at his heels is second. At the first quarter, 29-4. Mr. J along the rail is racing a third, and it's a gap of 4 lengths. To colorful character to the outside 5 comes Traditional Guy. Drafting with cover 6th, What a Sum. Followed closely, 7th by Rompin' Rich. Set the Deal, now locked in 8th. Nick's Cash is now trailing 9th. Into the clubhouse turn they go, and it's Soldier Hill by a length and a half. No Way Jose sits patiently second. To the outside, here comes Traditional Guy. He's moving first up with a quick rush. Third, the half in 1 minute 2. Around the turn and down the back stretch they go, and it's still Soldier Hill, but now challenging. There goes Traditional Guy, and he'll move right by to take the lead. Traditional Guy to the front. Soldier Hill to the inside is now second. To the outside, What a Sum with live cover is racing a third, followed close by Rompin' Rich fourth. No Way Jose, shuffle back 5 to the inside, 3/4, 129-2. Traditional Guy at 10-1 leads by 2 lengths. But on the inside, What a Sum is set to strike. Soldier Hill still a game third as they turn for home. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. What a Sum to the outside, pouncing on the leader. Traditional Guy still there. Traditional Guy staying game. Here comes No Way Jose to the inside. Deep stretch. 3 across. What a Sum gets up to win it. 7th, number 6, What a Sum. 5-year-old son of Handsome Sum from Easy Sleaze. Well, by Carl Gayhard of Fairborn, Ohio. Herbie Brown trains and drives. Second season's victory for the Ohio-bred What a Sum. 159, 1/5. $6-1 Ford Trifecta paying $759 even. A purse of $4,000, a field of 8. 1 is Independent Blaze, owned by Richard and Betty McNutt of Millersburg. Drivers change to Scott Cox. Scott Cox drives the 1. 2 is Whitewall Crown, owned by Deidre Nickerson, Mary Apking, and Marisa Smith of Ohio. Jeff Smith drives. 3 Yellow Crick, owned by Robin Roll, Patricia Roll, and Francis Beard of Ohio. Dan Ader with the lines. Number 4, Past the Ammo, owned by Melody Ross of Powell with Eric Ledford. 5 is Decoy, owned by Michael Griffin of Bucyrus with Mel Turcott. Number 6, Illini Rider, owned by Charles Ringer of Hicksville, Ohio. Steve Brannon aboard. 7 is Post Date, owned by Mike Sowers MacArthur with Dave Miller. Number 8, Baltic Hero, owned by Marty Lavelle of Columbus. Kelly Shepard in the sulky one-play show. Perfected trifecta wagering. 9 minutes to post, 9 minutes. 3 minutes. Big one behind the gate swings into the backstretch, and there they go. And they're off. Past the Ammo. First to fire from the center of the track. Post Date from the far outside, stepping away quickly, takes the lead. Decoy came away third off the rail. Independent Blaze is fourth. Early 5 to the outside. Yellow Crick on the inside, trotting a 6th. Whitewall Crown. Along the rail, racing a 7th. Illini Rider, the trailer 8th. That's Baltic Hero. As around the upper turn, it's Post Date leading by a length. Outside, Yellow Crick is now coming to the leader second. At the first quarter, 29-3. Along the rail and trotting a third, it's Past the Ammo to the inside 4th. The Decoy. 2 lengths 5 to Independent Blaze. 2 lengths 6th. It's Whitewall Crown. Then comes Illini Rider and Baltic Hero, the trailer 8th, as they race into the clubhouse turn, and Yellow Crick has taken the lead now. Past the Ammo, tipping to the outside, will pressure second. Along the rail, trotting a 3, it's Post Date. Decoy coming to the outside, grabbing the cover 4th. At the half and 58-4. Around the turn and down the back stretch they go. And with the lead, it's Yellow Crick by 2. Past the Ammo on the outside, trotting a second. Post Date in the pocket, locked in third. Decoy has cover, but gapping 4th. Whitewall Crown, punter's choice. Up the rail, racing a 5. To the outside, 6th comes Independent Blaze. Illini Rider is trotting a 7th. At the 3/4 mile marker, and now the leader is Past the Ammo. 3/4, 128-3. And Past the Ammo at 35-1. leads by a length, but Decoy is right there stalking the leader second. Yellow Creek on the inside is third. Independent Blaze to the outside fourth with less than an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Ledford with Past the Ammo looking to upset here tonight. Decoy to the outside, won't reach him. Battle for show. Past the Ammo. Big upset at 35-1 in 158-3. Winning this evening's feature trot, number 4, Past the Ammo, 6-year-old son of Procus from Vidalia, Hanover by Texas. By Melody Ross of Powell, Jeff Stover, the trainer Eric Ledford in the sulky. Past the Ammo, his third season starting, winning effort tonight. New lifetime record, 158-3. Pays $79 to win. 4-5 perfected, $235.60, $235.60. Matthew Hunnis and Raymond Brand of Ohio. Charlie Schoonover drives to Lloyd's Alex. Owned by Ron Barker of Chillicothe for Justin Hall. 3 is Ed Trapp, owned by Vicky McNabb of Franklin for Jeff McNabb. 4 is Little Engine, owned by Jerry and Alice Salmon of Delaware for Kenny Edwards. Number 5, Famous Cherokee, owned by Keith Richardson of Westchester. Mike Wilder drives. 6 is Jake Steele, owned by Chet Debris of London for Darren Mauser. Number 7, Pace Made, owned by Ron Patrick of Kerry. Pat Brown drives. Number 8, Dream Legend, owned by Ron Wilson and Richard Mabra of London. Ron Wilson in the buy. 9, No Retreat, owned by Roy Murphy of Solana with Dave Miller. And the 10, Board Action, owned by Irvin Paulson of Greenfield. Rex Watson in Lasalki. Win play show Perfecta Superfecta wagering. One behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Ed Trapp sprinting quickly for the lead from the outside. There goes Famous Cherokee. Into the first turn they go in the far outside. As they move towards the first stop, it's Jake Steele. From between horses, 4th, Little Engine. On the inside, 5, Lloyd's Alex. 2 lengths, 6th, Gypsy Trader. Racing early, 7th, No Retreat. Board Action came away 8th. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths, 9th, the Pace Made. And to the trailers, No Retreat. It's Dream Legend trailing as they reach the first quarter, 28-3. Coming through the stretch, and on the front, Jake Steele with the lead by 2. Famous Cherokee is second. Here comes Gypsy Trader moving first up on the outside, 3rd. Ed Trapp now locked in 4th. Gap at the cover 5, it's No Retreat. The inside is 6th, Lloyd's Alex. Pacing with the cover 7th, Little Engine. Saving ground 8th, it's Board Action. To the outside, 9th. Comes Pace Made there at the half and 59-1. Rounding the turn, down the back stretch they go, and on the front of the lead, it's Jake Steele by a neck. Gypsy Trader on the outside, pressuring 2. Famous Cherokee under the whip is 3rd. To the outside at 4th, No Retreat. Then it's a gap of 4 lengths. 5 to the outside, it's Ed Trapp. Lloyd's Alex up the rail is 6th. 3 wide to the outside, 7th comes Pace Made. 3/4, 128-4, and Jake Steele leads him there first again. Gypsy Trader grinding it out of the outside is 2nd. And No Retreat up a notch now, pacing at 3rd. On the Villain racing at 4th. Famous Cherokee with less than an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Jake Steele with the lead. Gypsy Trader to the outside. Here comes No Retreat down to the inside of the super stretch. Mid-stretch now. Jake Steele, No Retreat. Won't get him tonight. Jake Steele, coast to coast, 159-1. There was no interference. Trackside, the unofficial winner, number 6, Jake Steele, 9-year-old Ohio-bred son of Falcon Elmhurst from Gloria Elizabeth, owned by Chet Debris of London, Ohio. Chet Debris trains Darren Mauser, the driver, tonight. Jake Steele scoring his 3rd consecutive, coming in from Lebanon, remaining undefeated here at Scioto Downs. Tonight's mile, 159, 1/5. For driver Darren Mauser, 2 wins tonight, giving him a driving double.